Okay, hello everyone. We're back. Oh my gosh. I know there's something that I meant to do and I forgot. But anyway, I'm back. So what did you guys think about hearing about Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham Jr.? It's always something in the news going on about somebody's life. People just can't live their life, can they? It's so funny to me. I mean, it is what it is. And I guess, so many people feel like they have rights to this information because um, they're in the news, And I get why they say that, but I just feel like it's like let it start first before get it to a place where you're making a big deal out of it. Let it start first. I mean, either it's going to be legit or it's not going to be legit. But regardless, it'll be something that there's no element of surprise, I guess, is the issue. And it's kind of unfortunate that people that live those lives are not able to have a life uh, of their own because everybody is always in the middle of their business, right? So it's kind of unfortunate that they aren't able to just enjoy the process and enjoy whatever it is that they have going on because there's so many people right there in the thick of things before they can even make something happen. But I wish them the best. I wish them well. Last week when I was going to really bring up the VMAs, it was basically because they had happened last week, but like now we're a week from it, and so it's not as interesting anymore because you probably know everything you need to know about them. But also back during the last, one of the things that came up was the real reason why Meghan Markle hadn't been wearing her engagement ring, and people were like really tripping out, like, oh my god, what's going on? Why isn't she wearing her ring? And one of the stones had fallen out, or one of the settings had fallen out, so she got it repaired. It was being repaired, but it was like, no, it's not like we're not going to be together. I just need my ring fixed. So anywho, it was like a big to do about nothing. But after a year of him proposing, they were welcomed, uh, were seen actually, son, their prince Archie, who is now uh, 4, and their daughter Princess Lilibet, who is 2. I can't believe that their baby is 4 years old already, and then they had their second child who's 2. So Meghan gave a special shout out during an appearance that she had at the Invictus Games in 2023, a multiple sports event held in honor of for like wounded and injured sick servicemen. So she shouted them out. So just like so many of you, this is about family and friends and community. And she just basically um, talked about how they enjoy getting their little ones milkshakes and just having family time. So I think that's awesome. I've never even seen a picture of their babies. I'll have to look it up and see because they do seem more in love than ever. But again, how do I know? And I when I was in high school, I loved Princess Diana, and I just loved her. And I've never really been um, somebody that follows people like that. I like Kim Kardashian. I love all the Kardashians, so I do love them. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not starstruck, I guess the word would be. But I do have certain people, I don't know, I vibe them from where they are. They have good spirits, and you can tell. So I loved me some Princess Diana. And I would just know that she would be so happy and proud of her boys today. I think that the whole situation was a travesty and so frustrating. But anyway, they've been moments to their life, especially when they went on tour abroad, um, where they were talking about having kids, so they had their kids and so on and so forth. And speaking of people with new babies, I love little Tatum and Chloe's and Tristan's little baby, so cute. But I do feel like when it comes down to it, you know, when people if they're grounded, and actually Meghan and Harry seem to be grounded in their relationship, it seems like they last longer because it's like people are not able to infiltrate their love for each other. And I think a lot of people have to really learn how to do these types of things and not allow other people to manipulate and hurt them like that. So I hope that they last, you know. They talk about how their child is their number one, children are their priority. And I think that's amazing, you know. And I just feel like that it's an awesome venture because they had so much going on at the beginning of their marriage. So it's nice to see that they're doing well now. So anyway, pretty cool, pretty cool. Um, but with that being said, what do you guys think about that whole situation that went down with um, Jonas and Sophie Turner, saying that they had a misleading lawsuit over their two kids, and she turned after Sophie Turned, I guess, sued him to in an order to have their kids returned to England. Then the Jonas Brothers singer responded to his wife's unfortunate allegations by saying that basically um, that they had a cordial meeting in New York on the 17th of September. And Sophie, had been filming overseas. She arrived in the city to be with their kids. And they had been with her since that meeting. So um, the singer's rep said that Joe's impression of the meeting was that they had reached an amicable understanding and that they would be and work together as co-parents towards making sure that everything was set up right. But then the following day, she reneged on that and she shared that her desire to bring her kids back to England, was remained the same in the lawsuit. So she demanded that this filing that Joe basically hand over the kids immediately, passports and all that, could so that she can take them out of the country. And basically they're going through this back and forthness because he complies uh, that he'll be in Florida. So then they're saying he's going to be under a violation because he's not doing what he needs to do. But I don't understand how people get into these tiffs about what they want and nobody's looking at what's good for their kids. You know what I mean? And it just makes me feel like they're suffering. Now here he is. See the little ears sticking up. He's stepping. He's stepping. How did that happen? I didn't even touch it. But I hate when that happens with people and their children because basically, um, you're not going to climb on the keyboard, sir. No, sir. And don't come over here. Just go on and get you something to eat. um, they're arguing about their children, but like, what about how the children are going to feel? And then I get it as a mom. Of course, I don't think I could ever not have my child. But at the same time, if they are used to being on you know, in the house with their father and at home or whatever, and that was home, then somehow they need to figure something. I just, I just don't. I hate when people fight over their kids. It just makes me feel so sad for the kids. That's all I can say. But with all that being said, I guess they're trying to um, get get their life, because right now it doesn't look good. But in more pleasant news, the Osborne son, Jack Osborne, married Ari Gerhardt. So that was a positive thing. And there's just so much going on in celebrity news. Like, I'm just, we talk about how people are normal and things like that, but it just amazes me. Like, everybody's kind of like falling, like, turning into eggs and cracking up. But there's always nice when it's something positive coming along. And I can't even believe that Ozzy and Sharon's son is 37. But, he married Ari Gerhardt, and they had a private ceremony last week. And it was really something special, as they mentioned, because basically he wrote on Instagram, Jack, that is that something really cool happened. And that's what it was. And they got married or whatever. But I thought it was nice to. I kind of feel like people go through these different fads and stuff, and you know where they pick. They have these rumors about Taylor Swift dating the Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Cleese, and it's been addressed that the romance rumors, and they gave an update on the relationship, that status, that after sparking romantic rumors, that he did try to connect with her. And I guess there's still speculation that he and Taylor are kicking it. But it's hilarious how much traction this has actually gotten, because right now he, as an NFL star, it said that like on September 21st, not even, well, this, which is today, um, it's a game telephone appearance that he made on the McAfee show, referring to his brother's recent commentary. No one actually knows what's going on, especially when you got Jason Kelsey on live television telling both sides. He doesn't know it's truth, this and that. So apparently it's still not. But I just feel like when people talk about the celebrities and who they're dating or whatever, like I said about Kim Kardashian and Beckham, let them get to a point where the romance has started to heat up a little bit, so that people can at least see if they're going, so they can know if it's something that they're going to continue or not. But 9 times out of 10, when people say it is, it probably is. It's just, again, let them have what they need, the time that they need to get there. And then we will definitely know, because they'll come to a point where they're not going to keep it from us. Um, we know that Travis, he dated Kayla Nicole, and the reality star Maya Benberry. So as for Taylor, we know about her breakups and makeups or whatever. But I mean, let's just let them have their moment. That's all I'm saying. Let people have their moment. But with that being said, I'm going to be staying in the news with the views on my own to find out, and I'll keep bringing it to you. So we'll see what happens. So I'll be back after these messages with Each One Teach One. Thank you so much for joining and staying, and I'll see you right after this with our next segment.